Hey you guys, for those that don't know me, my name is Taisha, and for those that do, thank you for stopping by Trusted Transformation again. We done moved to YouTube, y'all. Yeah, I decided it was time for some new beginnings, and this is another step in the journey. So, speaking of being new to YouTube, for those that are getting introduced to me for the first time, I have a blog called Trusted Transformation that I started in 2020. And I started it because I was experiencing a lot of things that at the time I knew that it was affecting me. I knew that it was bothering me. But when you're made to sit down in your house all day, every day, it makes you think and it makes you realize a lot. And I realized that writing was a passion that I used as an outlet to express a lot of my feelings and my thoughts. And it was just how I broke down things that I didn't understand. And I also just used it as a comforting mechanism. Like many different things came as a result of writing for me in a positive way. So I wanted to share that with others. And that was that outlet that I chose to do that. And for the last 8 months, I haven't been posting on Instagram where I primarily started with daily posting and then my weekly blog. But that was really like monthly. It's supposed to really be weekly, and I was doing bad with that also. And at this point where I've taken this long hiatus is where I understood that yes, I can use this as a coping mechanism. I can use this as a way to express myself. I can use this for all these positive things. That's fine. But at the same time, if you want to see true growth, not only with this, but in your life as a whole, you have to become consistent. And you got to get down the basics first, before you try to handle extracurriculars like this. Not that my blog is something that is just a fun thing or something I'm just trying to make an extra income from, but this is actually something I do enjoy doing. And I wasn't doing it enough. And then I was getting mad that I wasn't seeing growth. And I'm like, but you're not working at it regularly. You're not dedicating yourself to actually putting consistent effort. And when I realized that within the blog, I realized that within so many areas of my life also. I was not putting consistent, dedicated effort. And I was just looking for things to have these quantum leaps and for me to just go to this super high next level without even putting in any real work. And I feel like so many times, especially those as believers, we think that God is just supposed to bless us for doing nothing. That's not how it works. It's just not. Faith without works is dead. And, you know, I have the faith that I can achieve and accomplish anything, but I had to realize without doing anything, there's nothing that's going to come to you, at least not in the way that you want it. And when I had that realization, I got to work. I got to working on my spirit. I got to working on my soul. I got to working on my body, on my mind, what I took in. Let me let y'all know something, and y'all could say I'm off the walls for it. It is what it is. There's a lot of programming that's going on right now. And if you're not paying attention to it, you will easily be subjected to being brainwashed to anything. I'll be honest with you. And you have to really be careful about what you're taking and absorbing in your subconscious mind. And I had to realize I was absorbing a lot of negativity. I was absorbing a lot of foolishness. I was absorbing a lot of like things that just was not necessary for my life. It wasn't benefiting my life. It was just information to know. Celebrity gossip does nothing for you. Your neighbor, best friend gossip does nothing for you. Whoever gossip does all this negativity, all this just the things that we take in on a daily that we internalize and don't even realize it. We have to learn to purge ourselves from that. And that's what this has been. It's been a purge. It's been a cleanse. It's been a renewing of the mind. I've been more active than I have been in a while, and I feel amazing. I lost 25 pounds. I feel so light. I wake up in the morning early consistently, and I don't feel tired. I don't feel like, oh my God, I didn't get enough sleep. I always feel ready to go. I I feel great. And while this break has been so long and so unexplained and so random, I needed that. I needed to get myself in order, because when I took inventory of what was important to me and what I was paying attention to, they were not the same. And then I had to realize that's why your life looks the way it does, and you're mad. You're mad at the way your life looks because you know you're not doing good things for yourself on a daily. You have these horrible habits, and you're mad. And I'm like, okay, like, okay, you got a point, like, but not for real. Like, I had to get my house in order. And I'm still doing that. I still have a long way to go, but I'm so glad I took the first steps, because those baby steps, that's what leads to the greatest steps. Like, don't rush the process. Just enjoy the journey. I'm telling you. And that's what I had to learn. It's an experience. Like, do your thing, live your life. Just make sure you're doing the best thing always for you, to put you in another position of higher level and higher greatness, and being your best you. So many times we sitting here wondering why we're not in a certain place, but we're not really checking in on what we doing on a daily, what we paying attention to, who we talking to, who we hanging out with, what we talk about with them. We not paying attention to these things, but then we wonder why our life look a certain way. What are you doing on a regular? That'll tell you why your life look like that. And when I really did that, I said, okay, I got it. Because I see the level where I want to be at, and I know the person I was not ready for it. Even with as much as I felt like I was doing and I was heading in the right direction and all of that great stuff, it is great. But at the end of the day, you can't do these one-off things and then think that's going to make quantum leaps for you. These once-in-a-blue moon decisions, these once-in-a-blue moon actions. It's that consistency. And the belief is always going to be there. If you know that it's going to happen, but you got to put that work in too. It don't just come to you. And that was my lesson. And I'm working on my consistency, and I'm working on being accountable to myself. And when I say I'm going to do something, making sure that I do that and sticking to my word, because I don't want to just be speaking to the void. I want what I'm saying actually sticks and lands and it follows through, because I'm tired of being a great starter and a horrible finisher. I need to complete with greatness, and just move to another level, move to a higher position in life for myself, that I'm proud of me when I see me, and I'm thankful for everything that I've been through to get me to this position. I need to be that girl. So thank you for checking out my video. If y'all heard that notification, I'm so sorry. Forgot to turn off my iPad notifications. But yes, thank you so much for stopping by. This is the beginning of a journey. This is the beginning of just newness, freshness for everybody in the Trusted Transformation community. Please check out my website, trustedtransformation.com. And I just love to see you again. Peace, y'all.